Hi, and thanks for joining us for a From the Field video interview. My name is Stephanie Crowley. I'm the editorial director at Top Crop Manager magazine, and I am speaking today with Hugh MacGillivray, the Chief Commercial Officer at Anuvia. It's great to see you, Hugh. How are you?
Hi, Stephanie. Nice to be here.
Great. So I'd love it if you could start by just giving our viewers a brief background on Anuvia and what the company has to offer.
Yeah, so Hugh is a new company. We started really on this journey in 2015. We produce a bio-based plant nutrient product. So it's something that's very novel and new. It's a patented technology. Nobody's ever done what we're doing in this area. We started in 2015. We built a plant, which was a proof of concept plant in Florida, where we proved out how you could scale up the production of a bio-based product. And that's taking different organic feedstocks, breaking them down to the amino acid level, and then attaching inorganic nutrients to it. And we create this efficient nutrient product that delivers nutrition more efficiently to the field.
Awesome. So let's talk a little bit more about these products and the product that we're talking today to start with is Simtrex. And so can you tell us a little bit about Simtrex and what's so unique about that technology?
Yeah, so we have two products. We have Simtrex 10S, which is a 14-24-010 sulfur product. And we have a Simtrex 20S, which is a 17-10-20S product. Both of these products start by taking different organic feedstocks. So think of things like animal manures, food waste, different byproducts from agriculture that might be a waste stream that is organic in nature, wastewater treatment plant organics, just a variety of things that we can use. Mm-hmm. We take those, we break them down to the amino acid level, and then we attach inorganic nutrients to that. And by doing that, we do a couple of really important things. Number one, we take materials that would normally be thrown away or put into a landfill, and we repurpose them and we put them back on the land. So all of our products contain up to 16% organic matter. So we're returning that back to the field. So we're returning carbon, we're returning organic matter back to the field, which feeds that soil system. We're also, by attaching the inorganic nutrients to those organic particles, we create this more efficient way to deliver nutrition. We're delivering nutrition in the most usable form for the plant. And it translates into just better production per unit of nutrition. So we see a very consistent improvement in yield when we substitute conventional nutrition with this bio-based nutrient product. And then really the third thing about it is that it really provides some really interesting environmental benefits. So we see a reduction in nutrient loss in the form of leaching and volatilization. And we see a smaller carbon footprint associated with the use of this technology compared to conventional nutrition. So when you think about it, farmers are being asked to be more sustainable, and we're really providing a tool for them to be sustainable with profitability attached to it. A lot of times farmers say, well, sustainability comes at a cost. Mm-hmm. In this case, we're providing a technology that allows them to gain efficiencies, which translates into more improved economics on the farm when we think about plant nutrition.
Well, that's really interesting, and definitely a topic that's right at top of mind for a lot of growers these days, and important to talk about.
Yeah.
So I know recently Anuvia entered into a partnership with Novozymes. Can you tell us a little bit more about the value of this partnership and what you're working towards?
Yeah, this is really interesting stuff. If you think about plant nutrition, there's not been a lot of innovation in the area of plant nutrition. Farmers are doing things the way they did them many, many years ago when we think of a plant nutrient product. So really through this partnership between Novozymes and Anuvia, we're going to take our advanced bio-based nutrition, which acts like a functional granule. It's a nice host material, and we're going to attach into it or combine into it microbial technologies, advanced microbials from Novozymes, and we're going to deliver nutrition in a different way. So we're really going to change the paradigm of how do you feed the crop, and we're going to feed the crop with classical nutrition, nitrogen, sulfur, phosphate, but with that, we're going to attach these advanced microbials, which will also bring nutrition efficiency to the table and ultimately nutrition to the table without using synthetic nutrition. So our first product that we introduce, we'll introduce it as Simtrix XP. That particular product will allow the farmers to reduce their use of phosphate by about 10 units of phosphate by using these advanced microbials embedded into our granule. And so you get this efficiency benefit associated with combining these two technologies. So we're really talking about replacing what historically farmers have done from a classical synthetic nutrition perspective.
Okay. And that's an important conversation for us to be having today too, because as you and I both know, there are more and more external pressures for growers and farmers to reduce those environmental impacts of fertilizer use on farm, coming from, government regulations. There's different requirements for buyers. And so how does this all kind of maybe play a role in that?
Yeah, so we're gonna go through a multi-generation delivery of this technology in partnership with Novozymes, and we're going to, over 3 generations, replace the equivalent of 40 units of nutrition. The first generation will replace about 10 units of phosphate. The second generation will replace another 5 to 10 units of phosphate, probably 5 units of nitrogen. And then the third generation will deliver about 20 units of nitrogen through a technology that will fix nitrogen from the atmosphere. So when we're all done through delivering these 3 improvements, we'll allow the grower to reduce their synthetic nutrition by about 40 units of nutrition. Okay. So it's really exciting stuff. It's really a new kind of horizon of research and development that's taking place in agriculture today.
Yeah, definitely. And along kind of that same lines of this conversation that we're having, there's even more grower interest in and growing conversations about reducing the amount of fertilizer used on the farm, but we're talking more about carbon credits and environmental things and benefits to the environment and the bottom line. So how does Anuvia fit into all of those conversations too?
Yeah, for sure. There's lots of pressure coming from a variety of corners of society looking for agriculture to reduce its footprint when we think about environmental footprint. And I think that takes place in a couple of areas that we can help with. One is nutrient loss. Right. We can, through our technology, whether it's our bio-based Simtrix or when it's combined with Novozymes advanced microbials, we're going to reduce the load of nutrition on the farm, and we're going to reduce the loss of nutrition into the environment. So loss of nitrogen, loss of phosphate into the watersheds, into the groundwater, those types of things. We're also going to reduce the carbon footprint of agriculture. So our base product, Simtrix, we know that today we can reduce the carbon footprint by up to 30%. When it's used in replacement of just conventional nutrition. So that's a very positive contribution just in terms of greenhouse gas impact. But when we combine our technology with Novozymes advanced microbials, we have the opportunity to multiply that impact in terms of reducing the carbon footprint of agriculture. So we have the opportunity to give the farmers a tool that will allow them to kind of deliver on the promises that the market wants them to make to the market, where food companies are asking them to reduce their load, reduce their carbon footprint. Our technology will give them a tool to do that and do it in a way that doesn't require them to change their practice, doesn't require them to spend more money to do it, and provides a profit opportunity in the process. And I think that's kind of interesting ultimately for the farm community.
Yeah, absolutely. And those are some big factors in making those decisions, the ones you just mentioned. So that's great. Well, Hugh, it's been a pleasure to chat with you today. Where can growers go to find more information on Anuvia?
Yeah, a good place to go is our website, anuviaplantnutrients.com. There's lots of good information there. And certainly through our website, you could reach out to us directly if you have that desire.
Excellent. Thanks again for joining us for this From the Field session.
All right, great. Thank you. Appreciate it.